Mic check, mic check. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Hip-Hop Snapshots. I'm your host, Ross Martinez. This episode, we're turning the spotlight on a crew that brought the boogie from the Bronx to Saturday Night Live, the first hip-hop group to ever be televised. Today, we're talking about the Funky 4 plus 1. Grab that milk crate, take that seat. It's time to talk hip-hop history. The Funky 4 plus 1, the first hip-hop group to ever be on national television. The first crew to ever show the world that rap could be more than a solo act. It could be a symphony of voices. And most importantly, they were the first to put a woman on the mic who didn't just belong, she was a trailblazer. We're talking about KK Rockwell, Keith, Raheem before he jumped ship to Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. We're talking about DJ Breakout and that plus one, the legendary mother of the mic, Sha-Rock. The blueprint, the example, the spark. Formed in the mid-1970s in the Bronx, the Funky 4 plus 1 was where call and response met harmony and flair. Their shows were electric, polished, and very unpredictable. They brought a rhythm and precision that laid the foundation for the classic group dynamic, long before it was really mainstream. And then came the moment that rewrote history completely. In 1981, the crew performed their big hit, That's the Joint, on Saturday Night Live, introduced by none other than Debbie Harry of Blondie. And here's the deeper layer of history that you may not be aware of. Debbie wasn't just a fan. She was an early ally of the hip-hop community. The same year she dropped Rapture, name-dropping Fab Five Freddy, and Grandmaster Flash, she passed the mic, literally introducing the Funky 4 plus 1 on SNL. By using her platform to shine light on hip-hop, she helped usher in the mainstream era and the appeal that hip-hop would have 50 plus years later in our history. That SNL performance, raw, unfiltered, unapologetic. It was the first time America watched hip-hop breathe on live television broadcasting. It wasn't just music anymore. It began a movement. That's the Joint. Their song wasn't just a jam. It was a declaration. Their rhymes were tight. The beat infectious. The chemistry undeniable. Crews like Run DMC and Cold Crush Brothers and even Public Enemy would study that formula. The Funky 4 plus 1 weren't just making noise, they were laying the blueprint. So let's circle back to Sha-Rock, the mother of the mic, because she is the spine of this story. At a time when women were rarely given a mic, let alone a platform, she didn't just show up, she took over. With poise, power, and skill, she inspired a generation of women MCs before anyone thought the world was ready for them. Their impact measured in legacy. They didn't just inspire other groups, they helped shape what hip-hop group even looked like and sounded like. They proved hip-hop could be inclusive, innovative, and genre-bending. Before those were industry buzzwords, they were laying the groundwork. So here's your takeaway this episode. Whether you're stepping into a room full of doubt or onto a stage for the first time, be the plus one. Break the format, crash the stage, and leave no questions that you belong. Because do you know how MC Sha-Rock actually got involved in the group? She was going home for the day. They gave her a flyer for an audition. On the way home, on the bus, she wrote her rhyme for the audition. That goes to show you that history doesn't come at you when you're ready. But if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That has been another episode of Hip-Hop Snapshots. I'm your host, Ross Martinez. And as always, stay inspired, stay curious, and above all else, be hip-hop. All right, I'll talk to you next episode.